The Weeknd doesn't need a lot of introduction. One of the most famous pop stars of all time, blinding lights guy, can't feel my face guy, sounds like Michael Jackson, has like 2 different gifs of him as a meme all from the same album, very great actor, and of course retired after 10 years of singing. Also, he is very freaky. However, among the tens of hundreds of millions of fans that The Weeknd has, very little people know about the fact that he is a fucking weeb. Of course, a lot of celebrities say that they like anime. Kanye is a well-known K-On fan, Lil Uzi Vert is a well-known K-On fan as well. Mr. Beast is a well-known anime fan, even watching some obscure classics like Guardians of the Galactic Heroes with an apostrophe, which is not to be confused with Legend of the Galactic Heroes. Also, he watches this little anime called Frieren. But trust me when I tell you that The Weeknd actually knows some serious ball. And this video is gonna be yapping about entirely that. So before anything, let me give you guys my best Nardwuar impression. Hey, The Weeknd! Illiterate Able. Dude, Nardwuar does not sound like that. Yeah, long before Able Tesfaye was The Weeknd, he actually ran this blog on Tumblr called Illiterate Able, where he looked at a bunch of movies, art, cool stuff, and you can see a lot of his music influences. What is most important to note was this one anime gif that he posted on the blog. Now that you've heard my Nardwuar impression, it's time to hear my Nexpo impression. On November 17th, 2009, Abel Makanen Tesfaye, also known as the famous singer The Weeknd, posted this gif on his Tumblr blog, Illiterate Able. As you can see, it is a gif of Mio Akiyama, a character from the anime K-On. What does this mean? Is he gay? Why does he like Mio Akiyama of all characters instead of the clearly best girl Azusa Nakano? Is he gay? I tend to have a recorder beside my bed so I can write about the dream after I wake up. I seem to forget them right after I wash my face. So yeah, as it turns out, The Weeknd along with Lil Uzi and Kanye are actually K-On fans. So unfortunately, K-On isn't as niche as you thought it was. So if you want something actually niche, move on to Haruhi Suzumiya. They only have like 6 remaining fans and half of them are in their mid-30s. But after a while, Abel finally gave up on being illiterate and ended the blog with a post on December 2, 2009. I am back. The Weeknd. Ooh, scary. On his first, I repeat, first EP, he samples Fate Stay Night, specifically the scene where Shiro kisses Saber, and he has it on his song Coming Down. Almost everyone who watches anime and listens to The Weeknd knows about this. Bro was only on his first EP and he's already showing us his balls. It's not even surface ball knowledge either, like One Piece or Death Note. Fuck. The Fate series might be something that every weeb who has piss jugs and a monster can collection knows. What? Don't look at me like that. But no one would sample a moment that is that deep into the anime if they are just LARPing. And second, if we're talking about anime knowledge, it's an anime that only people deep into anime would be very much familiar with. This was before TikTok, by the way, so there is a non-zero chance that The Weeknd is an OG fan of Giga. When will we get a Weeknd and Trash Taste collab? So, given The Weeknd's track record of posting a K-On gif in his blog, we can conclude that this man secretly bases his songs on his waifus. and the hentai that he watches. Now, before I talk about Kissland, let me talk to you about Need for Speed Pro Street. This was a hard left turn for Black Box Studios from the previous Need for Speed titles, when the previous Need for Speed games were arcade-like and felt like playing Fast and Furious the game, only this time being actually good games. Pro Street was realistic. One wrong move and you're fucked. Now, what does this have to do with Kissland? Well, much like Need for Speed Pro Street, people didn't quite appreciate it when it first came out, but these days it's aged quite well, being one of the Weeknd's more underrated albums in his discography. EXO fans talk about keeping Kissland as our little secret. My brother in Christ, the title track has 135 million streams on Spotify. Fuck you mean our little secret. The album itself has a lot of Japan imagery, and at around this time, I think Able himself has a picture of him posted up on some anime posters. No, fuck that, it's not even anime. Those titles are straight up eroges. What the fuck? You know what, man? I wouldn't be surprised if you actually was the one who convinced Lil Uzi to get the Azusa rap on his car. One time on Instagram, he posted about Initial D, though I tried clicking the link it was from and there was nothing to be seen. He also tweeted out Soul Eater once, but I can't find the tweet specifically from his account, though the most I can find was this image. And last, but definitely not the least, The Weeknd posted a picture of himself wearing a Supreme and Toshio Maeda collab shirt. Toshio Maeda being a hentai artist. So he basically posted a mirror selfie of him in a hentai shirt. He was one step, just one bad night away, also known as your average The Weeknd album, from posting a picture of himself in an Ahegao hoodie. After this, The Weeknd would stay as nothing more than an underground R&B artist. So after Drake came along, took half his shit for Take Care, and after Beauty Behind the Madness and Starboy and collabing with Gasafelstein, holy fuck, this man really does know ball, he would release After Hours. And there are some absolutely amazing lyrics in this album, like, she like my futuristic sounds in the new spaceship, futuristic sex, give her Philip K. Dick. I just signed a new deal with Mercedes, got me moving dirty like I'm Swayze, all my diamonds dancing like they Swayze. The music video for Snowchild was animated by a black-owned anime studio called The Art Stadio. While it doesn't ring the same bells as Gainax, Trigger, A1, or Queen Bee, it's still involved with a lot of key animations from a lot of anime. To count, there's Konosuba, Fire Force, Tokyo Ghoul Re, Hell's Paradise, and High School DD. Safe to say their portfolio is stacked. Aside from that, the animation director for this particular music video was Ryoko Oka, who you may know from the Bleach movie and Macross Frontier. Now, after The Weeknd retired as The Weeknd, a suspicious Instagram account would pop up called Gene Hackerman. As it turns out, this was not the account of late actor Eugene Allen Hackman, but it was Able Tesfaye's account, and of course, he went to Japan. A lot of people who are fans noticed that in his stories, he posted a lot of weeb shit. He met up with Kenshi fucking Yonezu of all people. It should have been me, not him. It's not fair. And he also reposted Ado's face reveal on his story, but this man, fucking hell, this man. Do you want to know what this man did? I have a list. And it goes a little something like, went to the Look Back exhibit, went to the Attack on Titan concert, went to the Ghost in the Shell exhibit, had the One Piece flag on his yacht, posted himself watching Dragon Ball in his mansion, FaceTimed Yoko Taro, creator of the Nier series, had himself posted up like this one fucking panel, and posted about the Chainsaw Man movie. I told you fellas, The Weeknd is actually a massive weeb. I don't know if he has his own collection of anime figurines that he secretly hides from us, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if he did. And him being a weeb has a far more dark and disturbing implication. This means He may watch VTubers on his spare time. That means if he watches VTubers, he could be watching this very video right now. He could be you. He could be me. He could even be